First, ask business analysts to conduct technical feasibility study and present formal change request to steering committee for budget and resource decisions. So we definitely need to do that. That's for sure, because we promised. Target data accuracy. We have the plan, which is good. Data cleaning for critical financial transactions. Defined ownership. 2 more months to fully stabilize accuracy. And we have 2 more months. So I don't see any issues with data accuracy. We're just doing it. And we should be fine by the end of the project term. Phase 2 implementation plan created, and that's good as well. Governance resolution. New government document signed off. So this is now resolved, which is fine. And PO is working as expected. Okay, new challenges. Need to present the most accurate timeline, budget, and scope. Maybe like project plan, we can, with timeline, budget, and scope that we have for now. And we need to discuss this plan with steering committee to understand if they are okay with this plan. So we need to get steer co-approval for this plan to finalize the project. So basically, we were going through a lot of challenges during this project, and we are 4 months into like solving issues on the project. We solved some of them, but we have some new issues arising, which is okay, I guess. That's normal in the life of the project manager. But now, since we are just like we still have 2 months on this project. At this point, we need to review where we are and what can be delivered by the end of this 2 months term. And most probably we're not going to be on time, because SPI is 0.81 or something. So we are far behind schedule. So we need to understand whether we're going to cut scope, we are going to add additional time and additional resources, or we are going to hire people to help us. But if we just have 2 months, probably we can't just hire people, because we need them to get onboarded, and 2 months is just not enough time. So yeah, I'll just work on the plan and expect, yeah. We also need to further investigate this data masking from compliance. We need to identify if it's a must-have feature or it can be moved to phase 2. So basically, this data masking, if this is a strict requirement that we just need to follow or we won't pass the audit, that's one thing. If data masking is just a nice to have feature, or like should have feature because customers expect that and it improves like maybe, I don't know, security, that's another thing. So we need to understand when we're gonna do it because we don't have time and resources to do it just yet. Um, with PO, we might go through some sort of Moscow prioritization of reports and maybe move all should have reports to phase 2 of the project. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for now. Let's see how it goes. And I need to add some magic to it as well. And go. Month 5 now, guys. We're getting closer to the finish line. %20 of Azure costs. Come on. Reject additional funding, which is that's logical. Approve the phase approach. Hourly batch reports already in progress. Incremental data updates only if budget can be optimized elsewhere. Yeah, we're not doing that. VP dissatisfied but accepts phase approach for now. That's not our decision, so this person should not be dissatisfied with us. Steering committee approval of project plan. Presented current project plan with the latest timeline, budget constraints, and scope updates. Outcome. Approved finalized scope and timeline within strict enforcement of phase 1 and phase 2 separation. Requested fortnightly progress reports to track execution. That's logical, that's fine with me. Approved data accuracy targets 95% as part of phase 1 closure criteria. We should be done by now by the end of phase 1, so that's fine. Project now has official steer co-endorsement. Okay, no further scope creep allowed without new approvals. Increase scrutiny from senior leadership. Okay. Data masking request. Data masking regulatory requirement not for internal analysts. Only external access needs it. Misunderstood requirement and applied it broadly. Workaround agreed. Mask PI only in external exposed data sets. Deferral internal masking to phase 2. Nice. So we don't have additional delays and compliance risk resolved for phase 1. Nice. Classified reports must have 3 critical, including customer credit risk analysis. Should have phase 2, 5 reports moved out of immediate scope. Could have backlog, non-essential reports deprioritized. Outcome, business stakeholders land on realistic expectations. Nice. Delivery focus shifted to essential reports, reducing team workload. Yeah, that's normally, and that's AI way to see things, how things work. What I would have typically with these guys is we have like 3 critical reports and 5 reports moved to out of immediate scope, right? I would have like 3 extra super urgent critical reports and 5 super urgent must have critical reports and 0 non-essential reports basically. So in real life it doesn't work exactly like that, but I'm taking that because the project is difficult already. So if we can just move 5 reports out of scope and into the phase 2, that's amazing. So we can just stick to these 3 reports and work on them, which is fine. Cost performance 0.87 on track but tight budget. 0.87 is not on track. That's like behind. We're way behind on cost. Scale performance almost aligned with the revised plan. Yeah. Cautiously positive. Okay. And team morale is good. New conflict, and we have this new conflict. Business over data accuracy validation. So team vs business. Business stakeholders refuse to sign off on phase one until data accuracy hits 99%, despite 95 being the approved target. Business argument, if the data isn't 100% accurate, it's useless to us. We need absolute confidence before we rely on this system. Technical team, 99% is not realistic given the quality of source data. Even competitors don't guarantee that level of accuracy. We agreed to 95% and we need to move forward. Okay. Yeah. So I don't see any issues here. Uh, so everything is good with this issue, like steering committee approval and all that. Everything works so far, so I wouldn't solve and change anything there. I would just resolve this conflict. So we have these two parties, which is IT or technical team and business team, and they have 99% versus 95% data accuracy. Okay, uh, so how would we resolve this issue?